Central vibes, where the ladies thrive. Breaking it down, highlights come alive. Crossovers, threes, hustle, don't stop. Women's game shining, we taking it to the top. Handles ridiculous, moves so ferocious. Step backs lethal like poetry in motion. Queens on the court making noise explosion. Game so smooth, no need for promotion. Star Hoop Central, we running the court. Breaking it down, giving fans full support from the tip off to the last buzzer sound. We're here for the love, giving breakdowns profound. Never sleep on this, skill set divine. Buckets dropping like rain, every shot refined. Courts a canvas and they paint with their shine. Passing gems, no look, threads intertwined. Fast breaks, dimes in defense for days. Highlighting greatness in every play. Legends in the making, stars in the fray. Turning up the heat, watch the artistry sway. Star Hoop Central, we running the court. Breaking it down, giving fans full support. Star Hoop Central, we reign in the game. Fast break the logic, no time for delay. Full court press, every word that we say. From zones to the man, the schemes we unweave. Breaking the box score, we don't just believe. Debate in the key where clutch get defined. MVP stats or the heart in the grind. Legends get forged in the fires of our chat. Star Hoop Central, where the real game's at.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, everybody? What's up?
Hey, we back, man. We back. We back in the building. Shout out to Star Hoop Central crew. Showtime. My girl B. My tandem partner from Excuse the Takeover. Key Facts. And you already know we rocking with our boy HD.
You already know.
Man, what's going on, man? What's going on? Hey. Appreciate y'all patience. I know y'all missed us last week, but we back with an amazing episode. Panel, how y'all feeling today, man? And y'all ready to get this started? Anybody got anything to say to all our viewers before we get this kicked off, man?
Man, rock with us. Y'all finna get a great show. We finna touch on a lot of things today, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe here, please, and share it. Please share it.
Man, we live already lock and loaded. WNBA season right around the corner. Preseason start this week. Training camp already kicked off. Let's go.
Oh man, let's go, man. B Key, y'all feeling good? Y'all ready to get kicked off, man? We got some good conversations. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. We got a feature, doctor or whatever in the house, So y'all need a Band-Aid or something, hit B up. She got y'all. Man. She got y'all. Well, anyway, man, appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share the video to all your platforms, your Twitters, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your YouTube channels if you have them as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like the video on your way in or on your way out if you forget. We need y'all interactive in the chat. It keeps us going. We don't interact with the chat, but we love to see y'all interact with each other. And we do go back and rewatch the live chat. So any questions you have, drop them in the chat. If you have a serious question on any topic we discussed today, leave a comment on this video after it drops. And we'll be sure to get to your comment one at a time, give you our full analysis, truthful, honest, and good. You already know what it is. If you read the title, today's video, today's panel discussion, can Caitlin Clark dethrone A'ja Wilson, the GOAT, as 2025 WNBA MVP? Again, this is episode number 5. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Let's get this started though. We want to get into some of these off-season predictions before we get to the real conversation of the MVP. Let's start this off with some other predictions leading up to literally the most important award outside of the finals MVP, right? The MVP. But let's get this started with a couple other preseasons award. Again, we're literally 4 days away from the preseason where we get a chance to look at some of these players, get a look at some of these coaches that we're going to be talking about as well, some of these schemes. So let's get into some of these preseason awards. We'll start with our girl B. B, let's start with Coach of the Year. We got some new coaches around the league. From my understanding, I think it's 5 new coaches. Some just changed positions. We got some up and coming coaches like Tyler Marsh with our very own Chicago Sky. We got some veteran coaches like Becky Hammond, Fever, new coach. Like, B, who's your prediction as Coach of the Year and why?
I may be a little biased, but I don't care.
All right.
With Tyler Marsh. I think for me, if I have the Sky projected 6, like 5 or 6, I have them making the playoffs. You go from a team who didn't make the playoffs the last couple of days, fell out of it, and you get them into the playoffs. I think there's grounds for you to be considered Coach of the Year. Especially if they get, I think he has it wrapped up if they're ranked 6 or 5. Like if they get in the playoffs and they're 8 or 7, yeah, okay, you can be considered. But if they're 6 or 5 in the standings, I think Tyler Marsh will get Coach of the Year. And I think the team he got constructed right now is more than capable of landing that 5th going into the playoffs. So I'm rocking with Tyler Marsh.
Okay. I mean, that's a good pick. I mean, you went with a new coach. Some people might go with a veteran coach. I mean, hey, got some 2-time Coach of the Years in the league, so we'll see. What about you, HD? What do you have? What do you have? Coach of the Year and why?
Well, I went with Coach of the Year because most likely you basically have whoever has the best record or who mainly are in the top 3. I'm thinking it's going to be Becky because the reason why I say it's Becky, I think she's going to have a roster turnover on the bench. I think she's going to have some new people. I believe Harmony and Nia are going to make the team, and I possibly believe that they're going to be some of their players to come in and bring a lot of energy and help the team off the second unit. I don't think she's going to play Chelsea in them as much. I think she's going to learn how to deviate the minutes this year because she learned from last year. If I put all this onus on my star players, when it gets to the big games down the stretch, I don't think we'll be able to sustain when the playoffs come. So I think we're going to see some rooks ball out. I think Dana Evans is going to have a resurgence. I know everybody in Chicago don't like Dana. I like Dana because I remember her from Louisville, so she can ball. I just think she was out of position last year. I think this year she can finally play her position, which is more off the ball, more pick and roll, high-low screens, can be able to play from the wing or top of the key, shoot some threes or get downhill to the basket. I think her game will be utilized more, and I think Becky's going to bring something out of her defensively. Plus, you got Jewel Lloyd here now. So I want to see how she's able to make Jewel Lloyd a better player. Jewel Lloyd, I think, was down last year because it was a new team. I don't think the coach was that good. I'm not a real fan of Quinn in Seattle. I don't think she's the right coach for that team, and I think she wasn't the right coach for Jewel. And I think Jewel will have a better season this year. So I'm going with Becky because I think the Aces are going to take the number 1 seed this year.
All right. Hey, as an Aces fan, I appreciate that love and that, sound like a little loyalty there, HD. I might be switching you to my side, I might be just yet, Key, what about you, Key? Who you got?
For Coach of the Year, I'll be doing a lot of things. I use optics a lot. I actually have Stephanie White. Yeah, I have Stephanie White just because of where I think the fever will be in the standings. And just certain optics I feel like will play a role in it. So I have her winning it again.
Okay. What about you, Showtime? Where you at with Coach of the Year? Where you at and why?
I feel like I'm gonna go with Stephen White too. I think they finished top. To me, all they gotta do is finish top 3. I think she will Coach of the Year. But and no, they gonna never mind that this is not the same team last year. They really supposedly upgrade their team to a super team. But all that being said, but she's already the odds favorite to win. So it's kind of already set up for her to win. All they got to do is finish with a top 3 record. You look at what they brought on the team, Natasha Cloud, you got DeWanna Bonner. It looks good on paper. All they got to do is finish top 3 to me. Cheryl Miller, she won last year. I don't see them, even in Minnesota, which I believe they're going to be in top 2. They're going to be 1 or 2. I still don't think they're going to give it to her just because what she got last year. I think it's set up for Stephanie White to win it, clearly. With this new roster and, you know, the direction they going in, the way they being covered. You feel what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
I think it's gonna be Stephen White.
Makes sense. I raised my eyebrows because that's where I was going with it as well. So I was shocked when Key said it too. Like that's where I was going with it as well. The optics, man. One thing we got to remember when we make decisions about things that the media controls is that and I had this conversation with Showtime earlier today that this isn't David Aldridge. This isn't Brian Windhorst. This isn't Stephen A. Smith in the WNBA. They don't have that cachet where they can say what they want. They can make their own decisions and their key cards still work to get in the locker room. They're still building up their cachet, their reputations, right? So I always look at the optics is always going to control it. What the owners want to do, what the owners feel, the kind of conversation they want to push and control, I think will always win out. Right now, I think as the league continues to grow, you get more reputable reporters that keep cycling in, having their own like cachet, their own leg to stand on. You'll get more balance. But for now, optics will always control every narrative of what the league wants it to look like, what it wants us to push. So when I see odds on favorites that are like super high, I already know the media, where the media is going to go, because those conversations are coming from inside sources, the way that they actually get all of these plus minuses on all that. They have conversations with the owners, with the board on where they see things going, what they like, and that's how they come up with their odd
too. They got the narrative, you know, they on ESPN more than everybody. In the all season, they was already saying she gonna go to Fever. So I mean, they got this. It's almost like you watching WWE or something, bro. I'm just being honest. Like everything is in their favor. So to be honest with you, it's hers to lose. To be real with you, again, all they gotta do is finish top 3. Top 3, that's it. Never mind, they have a total upgrade on their roster. They don't even matter. Because usually it'll be more impressive if they had the same roster they had last year and they won 5-6 more games. Okay, that's more impressive. But sometimes you don't really not know how great of a coach is until they missing key pieces. And then you got to really coach. You got to really pull out your scheme, and your scheme going to have to make the players look better than what they really are. But you will never know, though, because they got talent. They got the one abundance of the world. Veteran players on top of that. Veteran players. They ain't got a team full of young players. They got a bunch of veteran players. So
Yeah.
That's my
Like
line.
when you think about the situation with Fever's coach last year, right? They literally let the fans push her out the door. Like,
Yep.
think about
Of
that whole
course,
situation
yeah.
played out. They let the fans push her out the door. These owners are going off with the majority voices say, because they're trying to make money, grow the league, right? So they're going off of what the mainstream media and the voices are saying. So they're literally telling you what the optics are and how they're going to move things. I think just going off of the narratives that's been out there, the odds on favors for all the things, I think collectively these owners would like for the Indiana Fever to have a sweep across the board. I think they feel like that would get their league to another level if something like that could happen. So, and that's very weird way to look at it. But again, we are what we are, man.
I
We
know we
are
ain't
what we are.
I know we ain't doing executive either, but I could see the Fever executive also winning
That's a good
executive.
one.
It's all
From all them
set up.
signings this offseason, all
I'm
them
telling you,
offseason signings.
it's all set up. I'm telling y'all, because you gotta remember something like the WNBA, and this is a problem too, in my opinion. It's really forget my opinion. This is a fact. The way the WNBA is covered, bro, is completely wrong. It's not the you got people out there that cover the league, but you don't have no loud voices out there. To be honest with you, they need more loud
Yeah.
voices because people can just say anything and folks can run with it. You know, we don't know what's real or not, and there's nobody really giving us no real detail. When certain players get hurt, you don't even know they had surgery till after the fact. Like, it's just certain things that's missing as far as the coverage. And yeah, you make some good points. Yeah, the owners, they listen to these fans because there's no, you know, you don't really have no for sure writers out there that stand alone by themselves. They voices, they ain't really got no voice for real because they gotta pretty much read the script. And I pay attention how certain people were speaking at the beginning of the year. They had to alter what they were saying because they had to get on board with the narrative because they know if you go that certain way, you're gonna lose some money. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of
Cut that mic off.
yeah. So it's kind of like you gotta kind of understand that too. You gotta put that in there. So yeah, I do agree with you. And that's why other rewards though we're gonna make it make sense. Go ahead.
Yeah. HDB, any final predictions? I know you two had a difference of opinion on the coach of the year. So any change of mind? Any final thoughts before we move to the next topic?
No,
I'm not changing. I'm not changing my mind at all. I don't care about the optics. I don't care about the money, and I don't care. To me, let's just be honest. Like, Christy Size didn't do a bad job last year. And I want people to understand that. Like, before you come into the season, I know that we gotta grow the game through white Jesus and all this crap. But look, we know that they want to push this. We know the narrative. We know the money. We know all of that crap. But me, I'm not changing my mind. I'm sticking to what I said. Tyler Marsh, I'm with B. That's another person I had like number 2 or 3. And then I had I believe Cheryl Reeve is like number 2 or 3, like her and Marsh switching spots. But we know what it is, but I'm not switching it. I mean, Chrissy Size didn't do a bad job, and the Fever didn't have a bad team last year. Like, the only thing different now is you just added DB, and then you added Tasha Howard. And then and then you added some people to the bench that's going to help the team better. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sold on Stephanie White. To me, she only can coach a superstar. Like, she can't really coach regular players. So we'll see. I'm sticking with Becky.
Yeah, I want to be clear that she's not my coach of the year, y'all. I want to be clear that I did the award based off of what I think they're gonna choose. That's not my Stephanie White, not my coach of the year. Like, I look at optics and stuff like that, and I felt as though executive of the year and coach of the year is likely. I think even I would say top 4. If they come in 4th or whatever, I think they still get those awards, but not because I think they're great or anything like that. That's a whole different story.
No, that's cool. Look, y'all 3 are cool, but I'm just saying I don't care. I'm still sticking with Becky. Y'all cool.
Let me say
I understand why y'all picked her, the optics, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just sticking to my pick. I mean, there's nothing wrong with y'all said. I'm just sticking to my pick.
Look, this is, bro, I'm giving you real logic though. All right, so pay attention. Cause some folk act like I can tell some people the way they think and talk, they don't watch any other sports. Bro, just stats don't get you by with these awards. You gotta have the narrative on your side, bro.
No, I know that.
It's always been like that. And I'm just trying to speak with certain people. Like,
okay.
This ain't nothing new. Like, watch the NBA for stop just being a WNBA supporter. Watch how the NBA voting. They don't just vote off stats. They don't just vote off team record. You got to have the narrative too. They always, this player had lesser help than that player. How you think Josh Allen won MVP over Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, because he shouldn't have won it. But I mean, I understand. I mean, you're right. Like the narrative, but
the criteria. So let's not even pretend like this is something new. Stop acting like something new because people are so emotional when it comes to WNBA. For whatever reason, you're so emotional, invested. Like y'all, like it's some game banging type stuff. Like if you ain't saying what that person, if you ain't singing the person praises, it's beef. No, it's facts. Let's talk facts. Narrative always been part of the criteria when it comes to these awards, especially over the last 5 to 6 years. Matter of fact, the narrative have become more important than the impact. Because I done seen certain players win MVPs, they record not even top 2 in the conference. But because they got the certain stats and they got the narrative, that overweighs the actual impact on winning. That's sports now. So let's not act like this is nothing new. Stephanie White, Indiana Fever, Kayla Clark, they have the narrative on their side. That's facts.
Yeah.
You heartbroken? Yeah. Or you can be in your feelings. The truth is the truth. If you tell
I'll be in my feelings for 500, Alex. I'll be in
let's get to the next topic. Look, let's get to the good discussion. Let's get to the next topic, man. We got some talented. We have some talented individuals from last year's draft. Some players that are getting second chances. Some players that are perhaps getting in starting lineups this year that were normal role players. We have a pool, a plethora of talent going into 2025. I think it's going to be the best season yet that we've seen in a while. Competition all around the league, more than capable of making a playoff push or even a championship push than probably most years would. Let's start with you, Miss Keyfax. Who's your 6th woman of the year?
This was actually the one I struggled the most with. So my answer could be off or on. I got 2 people. The first one is a little overzealous, so I'll say that one first. It's a rookie, actually, Michaela Timpson. I see her getting a lot of burn with the Fever as a 6 man. I see her getting a lot of burn coming in to help out. I do. So it's a possibility, but it's a little overzealous. And then otherwise, the second person I have is Shatori Walker. I got Shatori Walker coming off the bench in Atlanta. And I wanted her on the Sky. She's a certified bucket.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
I could see Shatori Walker doing her thing.
Yes, Lord.
So that's kind of what I got. And then a possible is the Sparks. They could have somebody come off the bench and do their thing as well on the LA Sparks. So, but Out of all of that, probably Shatori Walker will be my answer.
Okay. Okay. I mean, the first one, we ain't got time for it, but one day you gonna have to explain to me how she gonna get minutes. You gonna have to explain that to me because I'm looking at that.
I'm about to look at their roster. Go ahead.
All right. Showtime. Who you got? Who you got, my brother? 6th woman of the year. Who you got?
That's kind of tough.
It was.
Come back to me. I'm still.
All right. Miss Chicago's very own B. What you got? 6th woman of the year.
This was a tough one for me too, just because we don't know what the starting lineup's gonna be.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of.
So I kind of had 3 on who I think coming off the bench.
CB.
My first one for sure I know should be coming off the bench for New York, and that's Maureen Johannes. She just a bucket to me. And I think coming off the bench for New York, when I look at players coming off the bench for each team, she can outscore all of them coming off anybody bench. And I think if we go off of strictly scoring, she hands down can probably be 6th woman of the year. I also had Shatori Walker Kimbrough just because I think like she do it all coming off the bench for any team. But I looked at that Dallas team and I'm like, Nalissa Smith or Maddie Segrist, one of them is not starting. One of them cannot start for that team. So whichever one of them come off the bench, I think will also be like in a running for 6th woman of the year.
Okay. Hey, that's a good one. I didn't even think about when I was kind of compiling my list for 6th woman of the year. That was a good one, B. That was a good one. HD, what you got, my brother?
Well, I had Satori because she was a 6th woman last year off Washington bench, and I don't believe she was brought in not to be another 6th woman on Atlanta bench. And I think the other players that come in, but I think they're going to have minimal minutes. I think she'll be a lightning rod off the bench. But also my sleeper, another one that I have that I was looking at the other day when I was looking at the rosters, I would look at I would look out for the Storm and either Zaya Cook or Sundell coming off the bench. From looking at their roster, they don't really have a lot of people that can come off the roster and get their bucket. Zaya Cook is probably the only bucket getter that's going to come off the bench if she makes the roster. So I would look at her too because she's going to get a lot more minutes. Moole's not going to be there. Horson's not going to be there. I could possibly see Gabby starting. I forgot the other girl name, but starting there with her. So I would look at them as well. But mine is Shatori ultimately.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I think that's I haven't seen the odds on favorite for 6th woman of the year. I know they posted it. I just never looked at the favorites. But I'm pretty sure she's probably up there. I'm pretty sure she's probably up there.
It's kind of too early to determine because we in training camp. So it's kind of difficult on us a little bit because there are so many moving parts in the WNBA right now. You know, you have new rookie class coming in. You got a lot of players are going into different situations that was on other situations last year. Some player that was starting last year may not gonna be starting this year. I saw that in the top on the Lisa Smith, she hasn't even been getting burned with the starters in the scrimmage. So some people speculate she's gonna be coming out the bench. So we had to kind of wait and see with that one, honestly. But I do think y'all made some good choices though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at all the 6 women of the year over the last 5 years. I'm looking at the list right now. It's not as hard as y'all think it is. It's really not. I'm looking at the list. It's really not. Y'all think y'all overthinking the 6 women of the year. It's really not as hard to figure out as y'all think it is. Like I'm looking at this list, and every offseason I could have told you it was coming off the bench. I could have told you they was gonna be on a good team and they was gonna get valuable minutes off the bench. I'm going with do y'all think Natasha Cloud starts?
Natasha Cloud? No, she not starting.
Who started
I don't
over?
see it.
Yes,
So it's gonna be Jaquel Jones.
I think what they're gonna hold on, B. Like I said, I think that they can I think she'll come off the bench. I think they'll move Sabrina to that one and they'll go with a bigger lineup. I forgot the other two name, but I could see her possibly.
So you think they're gonna go with Lainey Hamilton?
She's hurt.
Lainey's out.
She's hurt.
And Phoebe is overseas.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
So Natasha Cloud had to start.
Yeah, she got to start.
Maureen Johannes is overseas. Like these players not coming over yet. So Natasha Cloud is slated to start for New York.
Yeah, she got to start. That's where I was at with it. But if she not playing, then Natasha Cloud starting. I think if she was playing Natasha Cloud, I couldn't see her starting because they need a ball handler off the bench. And I think that's what she really brought for.
B right, man. Because she gonna have to, because they're not gonna start your girl Sherrod. They're not starting Sherrod.
That's why I think they made sure Maureen Johannes was coming over this year. She is a spark coming off the bench. That's why I went with her. Like I look at that bench. Ain't nobody else scaring me in scoring but her. Like she's the only one I worry about coming off the bench scoring.
I agree. Look, I agree. Hey, but look,
man, they're gonna struggle early, man. They ain't got no bench like that.
They don't. But look, mine's is a little curveball. I was writing my list down, right? And I started doing like little pros and cons of each person that I kind of had. And I was like, okay, she ain't gonna make it because she probably don't get a lot of minutes. This point guard plays a lot. So I was like, nah. I was like, this player right here, good offensive player, but this team ain't gonna be good. So she probably don't get no first place votes. I looked at the links and I was like, Carly Samuelson.
No, I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
I think y'all sleep again when you think about it. I went back and looked at. That's why I said I went back and look, B. I went back and looked at the 6 women of the year. I looked at the team they were on. I looked at who was around them. Carly Samuelson literally makes sense. It literally lines up and makes sense. It literally does.
She ain't the best player on that bench.
Who is?
You got Bridget Carlton coming out. You got her coming out.
Bridget starts.
She starts.
Bridget starts.
Not Bridget Carlton, the other girl. Damn it. What's the other one?
Heidemann?
Yeah, Heidemann.
Nah, show.
Heidemann is bro. She comes out the bench putting up double digits. Consistent. She more consistent than Carly Samuelson.
She only averages 5 points a game, show. What are you talking about?
Man, that 5 points is like 12 points. And the 5 points in W, 10 points in W, I mean, that's points. Because it's not like the NBA. That's like 5. That's
I get it though. But it just makes sense. It makes sense.
Will she be the first one to come out the bench?
Yeah.
Who's she coming in the
Y'all
bench?
a curveball. Don't be surprised if E will win 6 Women of the Year.
Who's she coming out the bench for?
I'd be surprised.
E will.
Hell
no.
Hell no. Hey, look, I think Kia Nurse. I think Nurse had went before her. B. I'm sorry. I think Kia Nurse.
You be better off saying old girl over there. Man, you be better off saying Dana Evans, man. So you said E will.
No,
man, Dana Evans ain't making the team.
Dana Evans
She's making the team. She's definitely making the team.
I don't know, man. Because
Overall,
we was talking about it last night on my live stream. I don't know, man. Because I've been hearing, man, Harmony and I've been taking her
you
food
keep
down
forgetting I'm
there.
an Aces fan. I've been watching all of the backstage stuff. She
think
is
all
not
three of
even
them
practicing with the second team.
They got
She's not
Harmony.
even with the second team.
They got Harmony and Nye out there, dog.
Either
So-
Dana
Like she
or
don't even have
Kirsten
she don't
Wong.
even have on the red jersey. She don't even have on the red jersey.
Either Dana or Kirsten gone. I think all three of them rookies stay. And I
Big
think
I
think
agree too. I agree with that too.
Deja Kelly is probably the one who pushed Dana out. And if Deja Kelly don't stay, then Dana stay. But Kirsten
I would take Deja over her anyway. I'm sorry. Deja Kelly's very underrated. I don't know why people don't like Deja Kelly. I guess because she has a face card. I guess people don't like women no more. So Deja could play. I watched her at Oregon and I watched her over there at Duke. So I mean North Carolina, excuse me. So
yeah, people got some
she
ugly
could play.
That girl though, like making fun of her, she didn't get dropped. That was corny. But anyway, go ahead.
Again, that was a good topic. Let's move on to the next topic. I know we talked about 6 women of the year, right? Let's get into who's going to be the most improved player this season from whatever you've seen this off season. Maybe they played in Unrivaled and you like their progression. Maybe you've seen them in Athletes Unlimited and you like what they did. Maybe they're going to be on a better roster with a better coach, a better team, and you see them being just a little better with a little more development from the coaching staff. Let's go to you first, HD. Most improved player.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
I knew you was going with her. I knew you was going with her.
I'm going with Miss Jackson. Hold on. I got the floor now. Hold on. Y'all done talk. Let me talk. Miss Jackson. Man, shout out to Miss Jackson and your boo thing up there on the NFL. Then said it was your doppelganger. That was a good one. Listen, I'm going with Miss Jackson because there's a better roster around her. And I believe she's going to be the focal point of the offense more because I think that she's going to play the wing, which she was out of position last year because she played the 4. She's not a 4. She's too light in the butt. To me, she's a wing or 2 guard for stretching, a bigger 2 guard. So I think she'll get more shots. Then you got Kelsey Plum there. She's going to take pressure off of her as well as Odyssey Sims. So she's going to have a lot of one-on-one nights. And we seen her when she got one-on-one and she gets in a rhythm, she's cooking. So I'm going with Miss Jackson, most improved player of the year. Shout out to the Sparks.
Man, hey, look, I knew you was going with her, man. I knew it. I knew it before you said it. What about you, Key Facts? Who you got? And look, I need you to be just as confident as HD. I need you to be just as confident now.
I don't know what that means. You want me to clap like him or like you want me to?
No, I need you to be confident in picks. Because you've been straddling in the fence on all your picks. I need you to get a little more confident.
Coach of the year, I said White. Executive of the year, I said Fever Exec. I ain't straddled nothing. Player of the year.
For 6 women of the year, you gave me 2 people.
We all gave like 3 different people because that one's so hard. It wasn't just me. But hey, let's pick on Key Facts. But look,
that's what I'm doing today.
Most improved player, I got Angel Reese or Camila Cardoso easily. I got Angel Reese or Camila Cardoso easily. The second runner-up rookie of the year is gonna most likely be the most improved player here, in my opinion. The second runner-up rookie of the year, who is probably gonna be in MVP talks, not gonna win it per se, but be in MVP talks, who showed us what she showed us in Unrivaled, to me, in my opinion, and most improved player. But I could also see it possibly teeter into Camila Cardoso as well. There's my little optics. I'll throw a little bit of that in there. But Angel, to me, is the one who will win it with a possible Camila Cardoso for the second. So that's what I got.
I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that one coming. When I was doing my list, I didn't even think about that. That's the key. That's why you one of them ones, Key. Showtime. What about you? Most improved player.
I'm going with Leah Edwards. Based on what I've seen,
Man.
based on what I've seen Unravel, and I think you're gonna see her get more touches this year versus last year, and then I think they're gonna force feed a lot more this year. I mean, since they gotta make her more of a focal point. I think you see that this year. They're gonna make her more of a focal point. Now they do got Kiki Area often, but I think she's gonna play the 5 unless she's gonna come out the bench. But I'm going Leah Edwards. Did y'all see how she was cooking? Everybody in that one-on-one. Y'all see how she was playing when she actually got playing time? I saw some improvement in Leah Edwards. So yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. She was on my list though. She made my top 3 when I was putting it. She made my top 3. B, what about you?
I think most improved come out of Chicago, and I don't have it going to Angel. I got Camilla. I think for Angel, my thing with Angel is that it's hard. Her what she has to improve from is already more of a challenge than what Camilla has to improve for. And that's what decided it for me. I had it between Angel and Camilla. I always thought that most improved was coming out of Chicago. And it was between Angel and Camilla. But once I looked at it, I'm like, Angel was 13 and 13. She got to at least get to 18 and stay in double digits in rebound, which I think is easy. But if Camilla gets to a double-double, I think she gets most improved because her ceiling was a little bit higher. Like not as far as ceiling, as far as growth, but where she can go as far as from last year to this year. It's a little bit easier for her to get there than Angel being 13 and 13. I think it's Camilla. Already Tyler Marsh said that the offense is going to be ran through her. I think it gives her opportunity to just do a little bit more. Not saying that Angel is going to be iced out. I think that actually works to Angel's favor and being ran through Camilla. But with the offense with her being a vocal point and a centerpiece in the offense, I think she's just gonna have a little bit more wiggle room to get to the point, another level. And I think it's definitely coming out of Chicago. If not Camilla, it's going to Angel, but it's coming out of Chicago.
I could for sure see that.
Look, you took my pick. I didn't think nobody was gonna say Camilla. You took my pick.
It's coming out of Chicago.
My pick.
They gonna focus on defense is gonna be focused on Angel.
And my pick is similar to yours, but it's the reverse, right? It's more of I think Camilla's rim protection will win her most improved player because I have faith in what Renee is going to do with Camilla. Yeah. I have faith. I went back and watched the Nigerian team bigs during that Olympic when they play USA. It's on YouTube. Y'all go watch it. I think she's going to unlock Camilla as probably one of the most terrifying anchors in the league. She played very timid. She didn't know she didn't know how to be intimidating. I think Renee is going to unlock her defense because people keep forgetting. Per 36, Camilla had the highest rated blocks per game, per 36 and per 100 possessions. She had the highest, and her defensive rating at the rim was 98. That was highest in the league at the rim. 98 defensive rating. The
Yeah,
way that I think she's going to utilize her in that drag coverage at that anchor position. Again, I've been screaming this for 2 years. A lot of these bigs haven't been challenged. Angel is a great roamer. If she can funnel them, if Renee can get a way to funnel them into Camilla at the right time in the right way, her defense is going to win her most improved. It won't be her offense. I think her defense is going to win her most improved. I'm going with Camilla.
Yep.
Good topic though. Good topic though. Let's get to the next one, man. Let's get to the next one. This one might get a little spicy. This one might get a little spicy.
Yeah, that ain't spicy. It ain't gonna spice.
Defensive player of the year.
Hello.
Let's go to you first, B. Defensive player of the year. Who you got and why?
My defensive player of the year, I got one player in that, like, I had two players in question mark next to my second player for most of the year. Defensive player of the year, I got one player, and I got Angel Reese. I think Angel this year, when I look at the Chicago Sky defensively, I think last season she didn't have the luxury. Her defense was good, but she didn't have the luxury to really showcase her being able to switch out. And I think now with the defense that's around her, you got Ariel Atkins, you got Rebecca Allen, you got Camilla Cardoso, you got Michaela, you got better defensive players around her. I think Tyler Marsh is going to be switching a lot. And I think that's going to put Angel in a position. I think she has the best hands in the league, hands down. I think that's going to put her in position to get a lot of those deflections, those steals, and just show what she's capable of defensively. And then I think seeing how Fee won it last year and she was a little bit undersized, I think it definitely gives Angel a chance to win this role. And also, people don't know that rebounds go into depoy. And that's one of her greatest attributes is rebounding the ball. I don't think that falls off. So I think with better mechanics, better defensive stance, being able to switch out more, and of course rebounding, I'm going with Angel.
Okay. Showtime, who you got?
You asking me?
I'm asking you.
Is my name Showtime?
Man, who you got, man?
Who I got?
Who you got?
That girl out of Baltimore, Maryland. What are we talking about?
All right.
What's that girl name from Baltimore, Maryland? Went to Maryland and went to LSU.
Hey, she out of Baton Rouge, man. She out of Baton Rouge.
First in the league, leading rebound and holding y'all best players under their averages. Went to Unrivaled.
Hey, look, show. She out of Baton Rouge, man.
Everybody in Unrivaled.
She not out of Baltimore.
Man, look at check this out. Look at bro. Like, can I finish? Let me know when I can go.
I just had to correct you, man. Look, we arguing about that on Spaces all last week. I just had to correct you.
You hear how she talk? That's Baltimore all day.
That's Louisiana all day.
No, sir. You listen to her talk. That's Baltimore. She got Baltimore accent all day long. Look at her, bro. It's not even look. She's by far the best rebounder in the league. Nobody can rebound with her. But I tell you what, I would like for people to start talking about this more. How many players in the league that can rebound the ball and switch and guard 1 through 5 like she can? And Ashley can guard them on the island by herself. We saw this last year. I got the numbers. How many times I flashed the numbers? I just flashed the numbers all year long. Nafisa Collier had a lowest field goal percentage against what team? Chicago Sky. They gave her the most problem because of them two bigs that got down there. And you got Angel Reese. You can't run. You see what happened when Angel Reese get on Stewie. I promise you, I call it out in real time. When Angel Reese get on Stewie, she get on Fee and all these players. Guess what they do? Ask for 1,000 pick and rolls. Clearly, they respect her defense. So, okay, what are we talking about? Let's talk about when she switch on guards. They are terrified. Tiffany Hay couldn't even get past her. She couldn't even get the ball and put it on the floor and get past Angel. She started looking at the referees. Her defense respected. By the way, she got the 4th best odds to win. She have the narrative on her side when it comes to that too. Based off, she has a reputation of that now. You know what I'm saying? She already earned her stripes. She got her peers talking about her defense. She got her teammates talking about her defense. Coaches are talking about it. Everybody paying attention. I already see it now. She's my defense player of the year. Only way she don't win is she don't play.
Hey, Showtime, you got to talk about them tour days Asia was putting up too. I know it was a collective effort, but we're gonna talk about it. It was tour days against the Sky.
Let's talk about it.
Look at it. Go back and look at them shots. 8 of 28. Nana forever. Hey, Cabana that field goal percentage. And
Man,
look at her average. 51%. Look at the average she did against
this what we can do. Look at the numbers right there.
Hey, come on now. We're gonna talk about it.
She got a defensive rating of 98. Look, and in all the defensive metrics, she's a plus in her rookie year. That's why she should have made the all defensive team. They got down on her for that. Look here, man. Her motor, best motor in the league. Arguably best hands in the league. One of the best versatile defenders in the league. It's not even a question. The only way she don't win to me is 2 things. Chicago, because based on what they've been going off of, I'm noticing this too. They look at a couple things. They look at, of course, the narrative. They look at team success. Nafisa Colley won last year. Minnesota had the #1 defense. Nafisa Colley metrics, individual metrics, put her over the top over Asia Wilson. I think if Chicago all Chicago got to do is finish top 5 in defense, and I ain't should lead the league in rebounds, and she keeps holding players under their percentages, she got it.
Okay. Key.
What's up, y'all? I'm finna hit y'all with the key facts. Look.
Hit him with the key facts, man. Hit him with the key facts. My bad, y'all. I'm drinking a bang, man. I'm drinking a bang.
We did a show.
I feel like HD.
I want to say we did a.
That's a great thing. Great thing.
Our 3rd show, we talked about the top defensive players in the league, and I said I had Angel number 3, like or something like that. I was like, I can't name, 2 or 3 better defensive players in the league than Angel Reese. And a lot of people were like, what? And all of that. That dog. She's that one. However, I don't see her winning it this year in the WNBA. I don't think that they're there yet. I think she wins it next year, but I don't think she wins it this year, unfortunately. And she could clearly be the depoy, but I just don't think she wins it. I think Wilson wins it, to be completely honest. I think Wilson will win depoy this year. That's just my opinion. That's optics to me. I don't think she wins it this year. I think they give her all defense like they should have gave her last year, but I don't think they give her defensive player of the year just yet.
Okay. Hey, look. I ain't mad at you about Asia now. I ain't mad at you. HD, what you got, my guy?
Man, you already know what I'm going with. It's like, what are we talking about? So it's who's coming in 2nd or 3rd. I mean, that's what we really need to talk about. Like, look, since y'all like to play the narrative game, the only way Barbie don't win the depoy is if they're being biased towards going to Asia or going to Nafisa Collier because they've had longer reigns in the league. But there's a wild card I have. If Barbie and them don't win. I got Dejanay Carrington. We forgot Dejanay Carrington has shut down most of the perimeter players she's held to tour dates, and she's held them under damn near 25%. at every team you want to put. That goes for your White Sheezers out there, people. That goes for Atkins. That's on our team. That goes for Kennedy Carter when she played her, y'all favorite player. That goes for everyone that's been on the perimeter. She's been a lockdown. And now you got her on a team with Dallas where she don't have to focus offensively. All her job is to be J-Yo from the championship aces and J-Yo from Notre Dame when you have Mabry and them out there. Hey, that's my wild card. If Barbie don't win it, that's my wild card. DeJounte, aka, hold on. I had to do the double strap right there. Seatbelt, hashtag seatbelt game. There we go.
The problem is HD, she don't have that same foundation over there. When she was with Connecticut, she had DT. They had Brianna Jones, a big body in the middle.
She got Hans Allen and T behind her. She got Hans Allen and Big T behind her.
But do you believe Dallas are going to be a top 5 defensive team? Because I don't.
With DeJounte, they can be. And then Paige plays defense, and they got some people off the bench like a Madison Scott who could play defense, who's going to make the team. So, yeah, I believe they can be.
Okay. Those are 2 players, though. I'm looking at Reese. I'm looking at a couple other players, Nisa Smith. They got too many live.
But, bro, let's be for real, though, bro, on Phoenix. I mean, not Phoenix, on Connecticut. Outside of DeJounte and AT, who is really a defender? Like DB was just long. That's all she was long, but she wasn't locking nobody down. It was DeJounte and it was Ty Harris would do some defense and AT. That was their main defenders. Like, come on, let's be for real. That was it. Everybody else was just cones.
Okay.
Look. Hey, look. I heard everybody take. I'm pushing this narrative until she wins it. I'm with HD, man. HD, your sleeper is my pick. It's DeJounte Carrington. DeJounte Carrington is the best defensive player in the league, period. The miss 94 feet. The miss challenge bigs at the rim. The miss will strip you from behind. The miss, you not getting no buckets today. The miss, I play passing lanes. I don't think DeJounte is miss everywhere on the court. DeJounte is the quickest defensive guard. DeJounte is the only guard that's going to guard you from your end to her end and don't care about what you talking about. DeJounte should be the defensive player of the year in 2024. She got robbed out of that. Let's talk about that first. She's on Dallas this year. Dallas is going to have a lot of narrative that I think a lot of people are sleeping on this year. Dallas is going to be one of those teams. Key, talk about those optics, Key. Dallas is going to have some optics this year too that a lot of people are not realizing that they already building. Pay attention to social media. Am I lying, Key? Am I lying? They already building them up. Pay attention to the narratives. DeJounte is going to benefit from those narratives. She's going to benefit from having more primetime games. She's going to benefit, like HD says, from having those scorers around her in the backcourt. Mabry, Connecticut brought Mabry to the Suns for that exact reason, and it just didn't plan out like they wanted it to. She'll have a Reese next to her. She'll have Paige distributing, where she's just got to stand in the corner, catch and shoot. The spotlight won't be on her to average 10 points a game. That's a lot of pressure off of her offense. So guess what that does for DeJounte? That puts even more energy into her defense. I'm telling y'all, DeJounte will win. And key narrative about like Fee winning it kind of helps like the perimeter defenders. DeJounte is going to be one of them people that it possibly helps. Well, rim protector don't win it every year. I think DeJounte will win Defensive Player of the Year. And at this point in her career, I think DeJounte is the best end-to-end defender in women's basketball. Like, it's bar none. Like, end-to-end, she's the best defender in women's basketball. My sleeper though is Ezzy from Seattle. That's my sleeper. If we want to talk rim protectors, the best rim protector in the league is Ezzy.
Mad Beggar,
2.2 blocks per
respect her
game.
name.
Facts. But they don't.
She has
They're gonna act like they don't know her though. They do that to her all the time.
Exactly, and it's crazy. Key, it's crazy. She was not. It's crazy. She didn't get recognition last year.
No,
how you led the league in blocks? She has the record for 82 blocks in a season. She has the record for 70 plus blocks in 3 seasons back to back to back.
Yeah,
and don't get no love.
No love.
Yes, she makes first team all defense, but I'm talking about defensive voting. She don't get none of the love, and it ain't like Seattle been a poo-poo team, so they can't use record. They've been a top 4 team, top 3. They can't use record.
Watch the playoff game from last year with the Storm and the Aces. When she didn't play, they ate that middle up alive. They really missed her last year. And go watch it, and you'll see the presence when she's not on the floor. It was very noticing.
She's underrated. She's super underrated.
She's the most unappreciated player in the league, actually. She didn't get more recognition.
Yeah.
In those games, I was pointing that out like, this girl Izzy, man, you can't get nothing on her.
Nothing.
Hey, Showtime against Chicago, she had 9 blocks.
I know. I remember that game. We covered. Yeah.
9 blocks.
Hey, Izzy is the type of big you would want on your team. She don't need the ball. She's like a heart. She's like and those type of players never really get recognition because they're not in the spotlight and they're not really like social media driven players. Like she's like that hard pail, like bring blue collar, just bring her steel toes and hard hat, just go to work and go home kind of player. So they never really gonna get that because the type of personalities they have. So, but that could be a sleeper. That could be a sleeper for me. That could be a sleeper for me. Ezzy. She probably finally gets her due. That could be a sleeper for me.
Hey, she could be. Listen, she should.
Yeah, great topic. What you say, HD?
I say, yeah, she should be. Listen, she should be talked about right now. That's why we got to get real writers in the game instead of these phony writers who looking at this, the narrative. And the narrative is baloney. Like, she should have at least had some votes last year, like at least been in the top 2. I know everybody love Fee. And listen, I'm taking Ezzy over Fee on defense because if I had her in that game against New York last year, John Quell don't score like that. She don't even get off like that. And go watch the games when New York played the Storm. Ezzy was giving all of them problems. Bree, Stewie, John Quell, Thornton, whoever was coming in the lane, she was throwing their crap. And they were struggling to score inside. I'm just saying, like, she needs to get her respect. Yes, I will put her over Fee. Yes.
Yeah, and don't forget, HD. She was number 3 in offensive rebounds behind Asia Wilson and Angel Reese.
Listen, you ain't got to tell me. Look, what did Noel Quinn say last year? Noel Quinn said the reason we won the game against the Sky is because Camilla sat down, because Camilla was giving her problems. Like, that's the only one really I seen consistently giving her problems like that because of her size. But overall, Ezzy gave people fits.
But from what I was watching though, when Fee got on JJ, she wasn't killing her like that.
Fee is not supposed to be JJ's primary defender.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Because they were. She blocked her, but JJ was giving her fits when she pulled her outside and when she was going 1-on-1. Fee said a couple times, but Elena was put on her because Elena was a better defender on her than that girl. Elena just had a busted back. If her back wasn't busted, she would have been fine.
You know, Feet ain't got a lot of girth though, so that makes more sense to put on Lana Thompson.
Lana is their 5.
Bro, I'm not saying Feet can't defend. Feet can defend, but Feet can defend. But let's not act like the narrative didn't play a whole thing in this. Fee got Depoy because they didn't want Asia to win Depoy. Let's just
Let
be
them know,
honest.
HD.
Like,
Let
let's
them know,
stop.
HD.
Look,
Call it a
I'm
spade,
sorry.
HD.
I'm a person that's all emotion. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not finna play that game. Like, she only got Defensive Player of the Year because Asia was winning it all the time. And they were like, we're tired of Asia. Like, we don't want her to keep winning. So we're just going to give it to her. That's all it was. Like, I watched all of them last year. Like, I would have went with Essie or Dejanay last year if I had to. But Asia was clearly going to win it because she was just that dominant. But nobody appreciates it because it's Asia, and a lot of these new fans, which I see a lot of these idiots in the chat, they only see one thing that's being told to them. They don't actually go off of heart in their own mind. They go off of, oh, if Key says this person's great, they're like, okay, I'm gonna agree with Key. Showtime says this person great, I'm gonna roll with Showtime. They don't have their own mind to say, you know what? I don't even care what y'all saying. This is what I feel. That's the problem with society today. We're brainwashed. We're brainwashed, and we're brainwashed without even knowing it. It's crazy. That's my rant. I apologize. That's my rant. I'm sorry.
But HD, to be foul though, to be foul. This don't take it as disrespect, but it's just what it is. They gave her a Rudy Gobert type defense player of the year. And I had Asia winning, but these media people have been very consistent. They always go off the team success. Let's just be honest. They go off the team success, where they rank their defensively, and they look at advanced metrics. I did a whole video on that. And from the deep, I think Asia was number one. I think it was plus minus. I don't even think it was plus minus. It was one of them. I don't think it was defensive rate. I can't remember. But A was number one in one of them. She was number one in block shots, and I think she edged out Angel Reese with the rebound because Angel got hurt.
Right, exactly.
But the rest of it, it was Fee, number one.
Right.
She had the narrative. So again, just like Rudy Gobert, he won him for defensive player of the year because his team was number one and the stats, and he had the narrative. So I just based off that. Now my defensive player of the year was Asia, but I understand why they did it, and they've been consistently doing it that way for years.
Right. No, I understand. You're right, but I just had to say that because it's been hurting me inside. It's been like, HD, say something. I just had to say it because I watched. Ezzy is so, like Prince said it, she's so underappreciated, and it hurts me because I love when a player just goes out there. She don't talk, she's not flashy. She locks that middle down. And when the Storm lost her last year, the Aces just ate it up. It was easy for them. Like, even when they tried to switch, they couldn't do it because it was that much problems. When Ezzy guards Asia, she gives Asia problems, like real problems.
I agree. And I'm gonna say this. This is another reason why I say Dejanay not gonna win. Because I don't think Dallas gonna finish. And I hear what y'all saying, y'all made some good point. I don't think Dallas gonna finish high enough in the defensive rankings for her to win.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
I didn't say it.
Yeah,
I think Chicago has a great chance because for half the year they was actually top 5 for half the year. Until, Mabry got trade. You know, once you trade a piece, it ain't even gotta. Everything falls apart. People don't understand. Like, fans don't understand. Like, you move one piece, that mess up the whole camaraderie of the team because the team was rolling. They was actually, a lot of those games were close. It was playing good defense.
Yeah.
So once that happened, they start dropping later on in the season.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
No,
so
you're right.
On with having Ariel Atkins on the perimeter guarding the other team best guards. You got Miller as the rim protector, you got Angel as the roamer. So
I understand.
She's gonna be able to roam.
Chicago was never top 5 in defense.
Yes, they was. That's Cal. I got the video. I seen the video, bro.
Chicago was never top 5.
Kinfolk, I'm talking about half that in the beginning of the year. Yes, they was. I got the video.
No, they wasn't.
I'm seeing the video later, Kinfolk.
Send me the video. Send me the video.
Send me the video.
I will.
I
how they was.
half the year they was.
They started off the season. They started off the season giving up the highest shooting 3-point percentage. How they was top 5? They started off the season.
I'm seeing a video. I literally got it's on my channel.
No, I think
I've never seen
thinking about the Aces. I know
no, that would be historic. That is never that would. All right, send me the video. I need to see this. I'm
telling you, they was. I'm not lying.
Was we top 5 in steals or something?
No, defensive rating. They was top. They was number 5 at one point. Yes, they was.
For like a
Kinfolk.
Before the Marina trade, they was top 5 in defense.
That's what I'm exactly.
Send me the video. I need the facts. I need the facts. I need the facts.
Okay.
Never top 5.
All right.
Because you looked at that film. You looked at that film.
I've never heard that before. How you last in 3-point percentage giving up in your top 5 defense?
That been watching my channel. I literally had that in one of my videos. Literally, I'm gonna show you though. I'm gonna show you. Why you think you don't remember when Angel Reese was number 1 and Rookie of the Year voting? You remember they put her number 1, and they was looking at them defensive metrics, and they were looking at the Chicago success. You don't remember that? I had the whole video about that. With the defensive measure of Chicago when she was on the court, off the court, along where they ranked it. I did the whole breakdown. This is before the All-Star break.
Send them the link, Showtime.
I'm gonna go back and find. I'm sending to him.
Okay.
He done sat back in that chair, so you know what that means.
I'm going through the video.
He did that.
The title ain't gonna say Chicago defense, top 5 defense. I literally put one on the video.
He said at the beginning of the season, top 5 in defense at the beginning of the season. What he's saying?
I'm literally talking about like the first 2.
How many games it was? How many games into the season that was?
I don't remember. It was somewhere in the beginning. I'm telling you, it was before the All-Star.
I got it right here on my phone. I just pulled it up.
Show it to me. Send me the screenshot.
It's
Send me the screenshot.
Connecticut, Seattle, New York, and number 5 in Chicago Sky.
Send me the screenshot.
Send
me the screenshot.
I know what I'm talking about. I got you. And he said,
B, send me the screenshot. And it better have the games attached to it too. And it better have the games attached to it too. Send me the screenshot. Send me the screenshot.
Please send it to him so we could goddamn.
Man, you done made Keith forget her train of thought. God damn.
Because we are not doing who's gonna be top 5. We're not predictions.
Can we just move on?
We got the proof. We got the proof. It's true.
The Sky started dropping in August.
There we go.
May, June. They was 5. July they was 6.
Thank you.
Don't
do that. Don't do that. Key. How many games do that? Key.
Bro, it don't matter.
No.
You're moving the goalpost. Bro.
Hold on. Let B speak. Go ahead, B.
Hey, didn't he say beginning of the season? That's what I went back and looked.
That's what we were talking about.
May and June, they was top 5.
Exactly.
July, they was 6.
Thank you.
They dropped to 10.
Thank you.
In August, they dropped to 10.
How many games that was?
But now you moving the goalpost. I just told you.
But he just told you.
I'm asking how many games. I never moved the goalpost. I said how many games was that when they was top 5? I never moved the goalpost.
Okay,
I never moved.
Now you said.
He said beginning of the season. Hold on. Showtime said the beginning of the season. May and June is the beginning of the season.
How many games though? I don't care about no beginning of the season. How many games were they top 5?
Now, bro.
I never moved the goalpost. I said how many games were they top 5? I never moved the goalpost. I literally asked that. And y'all just kept saying beginning of the season.
Counting how many games so we could.
I know what I'm talking about. I had no reason to lie. I covered this shit. I literally covered
this too.
They was top 5 at one point. Yes, they was. A lot of that because of Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. That's facts.
Okay.
It wasn't because of Camilla.
Yes, it. All right. Okay.
If they was only top 5 for May and June, how many games did Camilla play in that span?
I understand what you're saying, Kim Folk, but if you go back and watch that, it was a span where those, bro. Do you remember the games we won? In Seattle, Las Vegas. You remember that span they was playing really good basketball? Like, you don't remember that? Angel literally was they literally had number 1 in a rookie voting because of her defense. She was literally top 20, top 15 in every, like, in PER, defensive rate, all that stuff. You gonna put on Chicago success at the time, they was top 5.
All right. Well, what's the next?
Let's move on, man. B, make sure you send me that screenshot. Let's move on. And I got a new video for this week. I was thinking of what to do this week. I got a new video because this is outrageous. This is outrageous. This is outrageous. What are we doing? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Again, let's get to our WNBA. All WNBA teams. First team. HD. Who you got? First team. Who you got?
First team.
Remember,
First
it's
team.
basically the way they do it now is it's basically 2 bigs and three wings to guards. So who do you got?
Well, you can correct me afterwards. I got the point guard. I got White Sheezers. I got Ron Howard. I got Fifi. Are you with me? And I got the GOAT. The GOAT. That's my number 1 first team all dub. Do you want me to go to the second team? Or we sticking with the second team? I got Ionescu, Sabrina. For you slow people, that's Sabrina Ionescu. I just said the last name first name backwards, because we got some slow people on the playback. And then I got my dog KMOSU. That's Ohio State University. My dog Kelsey Mitchell, the sniper. Then I got, of course, the second Stewie, the second. Then I got the Barbie. And then I got BG with a resurgence this year. So that's my second team. And my first team defense, I got Scholar, Gray, McBuckets, Barbie, and the GOAT. That's my first team D.
Gray? What Gray?
Gray, Alicia.
Oh.
Okay, because it got 2 grades. I'm about to say Chelsea Gray making an all defensive team.
Hold on. Let me rephrase it, people. My apologies. Alicia Gray. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. You got Alicia. That means you think Atlanta gonna have a nice record next year then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got them 6. Yes, I do. Last year I told y'all they was gonna make the playoffs, and what they do? They make the playoffs, and they're gonna be better this year. So I'm sticking with Atlanta.
I like that. What about you, B? Who you got? First, second team. Who you got?
I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't even put a list together, but I'm thinking in my head. First team offense. I got Asia.
So let's start with this. Who's your 2 bigs? First team. 2 bigs, first team.
Asia and Fee.
Asia and Fee.
Yeah.
And who's your guards? Guards basically wings.
Caitlin. I don't think AT make it this year. I got Caitlin. Stewie somehow was in that list. So I don't know if it's too big because Stewie was on that list. So I'm going with Stewie.
Man, Stewie a wing, man. Let's stop playing. Come on.
Stewie was on that list last season. Wasn't she top?
She a wing. Stewie's a wing. You're not tripping.
Yeah.
You ain't tripping.
I got Caitlin, Stewie. I don't think AT make it. I subtract AT with Sab. I'm gonna put Sabrina up there. We'll go with.
Okay, so you got okay. I ain't mad at that.
So, out of New York.
Dang. So you think Stewie and Sabrina make first team?
I think Sabrina should have been first team last season. So
Thank you.
First team last season. Stewie should have been second. Sabrina was the best. Hey, New York fans, call it how y'all want it. Bash me, jump on my head. Sabrina was y'all saving grace last season because Stewie.
B, they jump. B, I got your back. 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 B,
held the fort down. Sabrina should have been first team.
Tell him, son. Tell him.
This season, she should have been first team last season. Sabrina
all right. What about your second team? Who's your two bigs on your second team?
I got AT. I'm gonna go with Kai Copper.
I thought you said AT wasn't gonna make it.
No, second team. She was first team last season. She'll be on the next. She'll be on second team this year.
There you heard me over here. I swore you thought you said AT.
I got AT. I got Kai Copper. I got Chelsea Gray. Jaquel Jones. Fuck it. Hey, I'm rocking with Angel. I'm putting Angel in there.
I was just about to ask you that. It was
putting Angel in there. I don't care what nobody in the chat say. Sue me. Shit.
I got your back, B. I got your back, B.
Angel on all the list. Defense.
That's a good second team. I ain't mad at that.
That's a great second team.
First team defense.
That sounds like a first team, man. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Asia.
So you talking about your all defense?
Yeah, I got Asia Fee, Angel, Dejanay Carrington, and then I'm gonna go Natasha Cloud as my first team. Cause I gotta have a guard. I know Dejanay is a guard, but I gotta have like a point guard. And I'm running down the point guards in my mind. Natasha Cloud played better defense than most of them. So I'm putting Natasha Cloud in there. Just because I think as a guard, she gonna take most of that defensive slack anyway next to Sabrina. Sabrina ain't trying to play no defense. I'm gonna put Tosh Cloud as my first team defense. Second, I don't even think they do second team defense. Do they?
Yes, they do.
They do. They do.
Yes, they do. Yes.
Yeah.
Second team defense. Dang, I should have put Ezzy in first. Okay. I got JJ, Ezzy, AT, Alicia Gray, and then I'm gonna go Jackie Young. I'm missing somebody.
Man, that's almost mine, B. Even though you came off the dome with that, that's literally almost my second team. That's literally almost my second team. Wow. Showtime, what about you? First team, all WNBA. Who's your two bigs?
First of all, I think it's a shame that the WNBA don't have three teams like the NBA. I mean,
I think as they get to 17 teams, they will. I think they will once they get to 17.
That don't really matter. You should have three teams. You got too much talent. You don't have 6 all-star for teams. You have like 13, right? On each all-star team, something like that, right? Okay, so I think they should span their teams, but I got CC. I'm gonna put Arike. Put Arike first team. Stewie, Asia, Fee. First team. Second team. Second team, I'm putting my girl Khalil Cop on there. I'm gonna go with Sabrina, Angel, JJ, and I'm gonna go with this one tough. I'm gonna put Chelsea Gray. I'm gonna put her on there. I think she have a better season next year. She healthy now. Problem is, I don't think she gonna put the. Man, I'm gonna take that back. because I don't think she's gonna get the same amount of shots. Because you got Joel Lord, you got Jackie on, so too many people gonna be in the way for her getting on them numbers. That's kind of tough. I'm gonna put.
You trying to figure out your other guard?
Did I say Lisa Thomas?
Yeah.
So I said Lisa Thomas. So I got CC, Arike, Stewie, Asia Fee, first team. Angel,
All right.
Sabrina, Khalil Copper,
Okay.
JJ. And I'm gonna go with put a Guma K on there. Put a Guma K.
Okay. All right. What about all defense? All defense first team. Who's your two bigs? First team, all defense.
Hey, y'all, check the text thread.
Angel and Fee.
Text thread.
I gotta check it later. I'm on my phone.
I'm gonna check it later though.
Go ahead, Showtime. Please, D.
For the defense, I got Barbie, Dejanay, Nafiza Collier, Asia Wilson, and hold on, let me say this over. Let me see. Dejanay, Angel, Fee, Asia, and I'm going with Izzy. That's my first team. Second team, I'm gonna go with Camila Cardoso. I'm gonna go with Natasha Cloud. I'm gonna go with who else? Put me Atlanta Smith. She gonna make the team again. Atlanta Smith and AT.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Where you at, Key?
Okay.
First team, all WNBA.
I got a question. Do folks not think that Paige will have a similar year in comparison to Caitlin Clark?
No, because she ain't gonna get the touches. I don't think she get the touches.
It's just a question. It's not like indictment.
She ain't gonna get the freedom.
I think she will. I don't, okay. and this go back to what you say. I think she will, but optics is not going to allow her narrative to be bigger than what Caitlin's was last season.
Maybe not bigger. She not bigger,
but not as it's not going to be halfway as publicized as Caitlin was last season. I think she will.
But she ain't the same kind of player either, though. See, Caitlin Clark, one of them players. You got to make everything about her. You gotta stop what you're doing and make the system build a system behind her.
But
that's just what it is. I think Paige.
Double every game for Paige. I think that's 10 and 10. She literally passed to Arike.
I didn't say. Listen, be clear. I never said Paige plays the same way as CC. I said, do folks not think, and this is not just for the panel, this is for basketball minds to think, do folks not think that Paige could have a close to impactful rookie year to the point she makes all first team or second team all W?
I don't think she get the opportunity. I don't think she gonna get the opportunity. No, not this year.
Okay. All right. So my first team all W is Nafisa, Asia, CC, Brianna Stewart, and Chelsea Gray. You good? Chelsea Gray, Juloid, possibly something like that is what I'm seeing. And then second team all W is Sabrina, JJ. So Angel could take NECA's spot. I feel like NECA is typically a shoe-in for second team all W, but Angel could come and take NECA's spot for second team. And then I have Arike, and then that's like a Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, and by chance, possibly Paige. And then my first team all defense is Ezzy, Dejanay, Nafisa, Asia. I got Gabby Williams in there. My second team all defense, I got Angel Reese, JJ, AT, Alana Smith probably makes it again. I'm struggling with Natasha Cloud or Jackie Young. For that last person, I'm struggling with Natasha Cloud or Jackie Young. And then too, like, man, I feel you Showtime with Camilla too. Like, I feel you. I wonder if she gets in there. But I feel you on Camilla. Maybe I have a hard maybe Camilla knocks out AT. Because she probably not gonna knock out JJ or Alana, because those are probably gonna be, higher teams. So maybe she knocks out AT, because I don't see Phoenix doing a goddamn thing this year. So maybe Camilla knocks out AT. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's my second team all defense as well.
I ain't mad at that. When I was doing my list, Key, I swear, when you said Paige, my heart was racing because I had her. Like, what I did was,
I had her in there too.
What I did was I just wrote down all of the high profile, good offensive players in the league, and then I just started like, okay, guard here, center big here, and Paige made it almost to the end. Paige almost made it to the end, but I think that team is really going to be like Paige, kind of the facilitator, which might take away from some of her scoring. I think she's going to be, so that's why I kind of went with it. I could be totally wrong, and they have no real like facilitator. It's kind of like facilitator by committee. So I had her. She was like right there, but I just think they're going to use her as a facilitator in year one. She was right there though. I think Paige has a chance to lead the league in assists next year. She has a chance. I think she has a chance to. That's how big I think of her offense. My first team, the GOAT. Asia, Fee, Caitlin, Sabrina, Arike. That's my first team. Asia, Fee, Caitlin, Sabrina, Arike. My second team, Jaquel Jones, AT, Chelsea Gray, Alicia Gray, Angel Reese. That's my second team. JJ, AT, Chelsea Gray, Alicia Gray, Angel Reese. Defense, my first team, Asia Wilson, Fee, Reese, Dejanay, Natasha Cloud. That's my first team. Asia, Fee, Reese, Dejanay, Natasha Cloud. My second team, Camilla, Ezzy, AT, Jackie Young, and Ariel Atkins. I think Ariel Atkins reclaims her spot as one of the top 3 perimeter defenders in the league. I think she reclaims her spot just because of who she has behind her. People keep forgetting. Look, I've been preaching this all offseason. People keep forgetting. Y'all, everybody keep bringing up stats, but don't want to bring up Ariel Atkins stats. Everybody want to make all these points and talk about what WNBA.com says, but they never want to bring it up when they mention Ariel Atkins. People keep forgetting who Ariel Atkins actually is, and it's baffling. But that lets me know a lot of people just started watching the WNBA last season because it is baffling. How the nonchalant of what Ariel Atkins defense is, it's baffling. Even somebody on ESPN, I forgot who it was, even mentioned it, that nobody's talking about Ariel Atkins defense. They even mentioned it during the trade, like breaking news thing. Again, Camilla, Angel Reese, and Ariel Atkins will make it from the Chicago Sky. Key, I know you was debating about like kind of like if Camilla can fit in there. I think she takes Alana Smith's spot. Okay. I think she takes Alana Smith's spot. I think Nneka's reign is over. I think her reign is over.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Man, hey, good teams though, everybody. I like some of y'all first team. Y'all first team all defenses. I didn't think about them, especially you, Key. Key, was it you with the Gabby Williams?
Yeah, I think she
I
makes
didn't
first
see that
team
one
or
coming. That
or
was a
second.
sleeper.
Or second team.
Gabby Williams?
Yeah.
That was a sleeper. Gabby was a defensive player.
I like Gabby Williams. I
He
like
played
Gabby.
defense show.
I know that, but who's she making over?
First team or second team? What you mean? Who's she making it over?
This period, like who's she gonna make it over? It's you got so many. You got so many top dogs.
Yeah.
So who's she gonna make it?
I got look. You could. I said I got her. Look, I got Gabby Williams first team or second team. So you could put her in first or second.
What's your first team again?
Ezzy, Dejanay, Nafisa, Asia, and then Gabby. Honestly, I'd probably put her in second team. Second team was Angel Reese, JJ, AT, Alana Smith, and I couldn't figure out a guard, Natasha or Jackie Young. And then the Camilla, I was like, I could kind of see Camilla a little bit.
So you leaving out Stewie? I think I left.
Yeah, I'm leaving out Stewie off my defensive team.
Hold on.
Stewie and NECA, Joe. I think Stewie and NECA, I think they gonna fall. I think they fall off.
But they've been making.
I got Stewie on my first team all W.
She been making our reputation though.
So. But I don't got her on defense. I don't have Stewie on defense.
Okay, I feel you.
Or NECA. I don't have NECA on my defense either. And then I got JJ and Alana because on my defense because I feel their record is gonna play a role in that as well. Not that they're not. Alana's a great defender, you know, like I'm not saying she shouldn't or whatever, but I got JJ and Alana making it. It's the AT one that I'm like, that one for me could change because I feel like Phoenix ain't gonna be doing nothing. So
I can see Stewie filling in my second team over AT. If Phoenix don't make it, I can see Stewie going second team with Jacquel Jones.
Yeah, but I can see Gabby going second team all defense. For me, I think she decided to come back. That's something she was so like weird about. Like, I don't ever core me. She let them core her. I think she gives them, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like that. She's not a good defensive player, just regardless. But, you know, with Jordan Horston being out as well, you know, I think she's going to have to be a lot more, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. So I think she makes it. She has before. She's gotten it before in the past. She's made all defensive teams. So I think she could do it again this year.
Yeah. Look, hey, y'all got some good lineups. We'll see how the season plays out. Some very good lineups, some sleepers in there. I'm actually interested to see some of them get their just do this year because a lot of them got overshadowed last year by certain tactics. So I hope this year a lot of players get their just dues of how talented they are on offense and defense. So we'll see. To the main topic.
Real quick, Prince. Real quick. We're gonna get into. I'm gonna say this real quick. Take me 30 seconds.
All right.
Y'all, because I spent time doing work on this, you know what I'm saying? So my rookie of the year is Paige Bueckers.
Y'all didn't get y'all rookies of the year. Y'all didn't get y'all rookies of the year. So you could get yours, Key.
I did Paige. I know that was like the first round pick type situation.
Are
like,
we really having this discussion? Come on.
Yeah, but let me do hold on. I was gonna do another one, HD. I was gonna do my all rookie team. My all rookie team. I got Paige, obviously. I got Sony.
Okay.
I gotta look at Mystic's little thing more, but I did have Kiki on there. I got Sony, Kiki,
What?
Paige.
What?
All rookie team?
Kiki? What? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
I almost fell out because every time you mention Kiki is buckshots behind that.
No, but today, no, it's not. Don't let all right. Y'all gonna all right. I ain't never disrespected that lady.
No, I ain't saying you disrespect.
Hey,
I'm just
B.
saying that
Hey, B.
you don't consider
B must
her a
be trying to get
player.
an interview or something, man.
I
He trying to
never-
get an interview, B.
I never did not consider her a player. I never didn't consider her a great player, and I never didn't say she was going to be successful in the WNBA. I never said that. Never did I say that. That one game that I spoke on, I spoke the truth on how she played in that one game. But anyway, I got Anissa and Sanaya as well, though, because I believe they'll just get all that burn that they may end up making all rookie team as well. So that's it. Now we can move on to the main topic.
Okay. I could get mine right quick though, because it's on my dome. I got Paige, Sellers, Anissa.
She was in my Sellers was in
there. I got Paige, Sellers, Anissa, Isaiah James, and I got Kiki.
Okay,
that's mine. Anissa, Paige, Sellers, Isaiah James, and Kiki. That's my all rookie team. Anybody else got theirs? Anybody else want to do theirs before we move on?
I mean, I got Paige. I had Sony. I had Sellers, Anissa, and I'll go with Kiki because I don't think anybody outplay all of those rookies.
I was about to go Rivers. I was about to go Rivers over Sellers, but I was like, Sellers don't really got nobody that's gonna challenge her.
I don't see the only reason why I didn't end up picking Sellers, I think Sanaya's more burned than Sellers. That's the only reason.
I was going. Why. That's the two I was going back and forward on, Key. That's the two I was going back and forward on. That's the two I was going back. B, what about you, B?
I'm over here thinking. I got Paige, Citron, Anissa. I'm stuck between Sellers and Georgia Amore because I think Georgia is gonna get some burn. They don't really got no guards over there, the Mystics. So I think she's just gonna get a little bit more playing time. So
who gonna my bad B? Who gonna play over Sellers? I don't see nobody on this roster playing over no Sellers.
And on the Valks?
Yes, I don't see nobody.
I think it's more of a possibility on the Valks than it is on the Mystics. I mean, you don't know. Natalie may be like, you know what, we're gonna go with Julie and then bring Sellers in, or go with somebody else and then bring Sellers in. On the Mystics, who they gonna play over Georgia Amore?
Psych.
Okay, hold on. Who they gonna play on the Valkyrie?
Who gonna play?
Nobody on the Valkyrie taking Sellers' job.
So you sit trying to play the 3. Sykes can play the 2.
Right, Sykes can play the 2. I'm saying who on the Valkyrie is taking Sellers' spot?
I think there's a
Chin, Caitlin Chin.
What I'm saying is, I think it's a bigger possibility that Georgia Amore starts before Sellers start, and that's what's getting me. That's what's getting me. But I still got Sellers because I'm a Sellers fan. But I started thinking about it, and I'm like, Georgia Amore may actually start for this freaking team. Like, it's a possibility she may start for this team. Because Sony played a 3. You put Brittany Sykes at the 1. Who's your 2?
Hold on, I'm gonna look at that now because I'm gonna argue that point.
Got one, so
I can see that. I can see what you're saying, B, because Georgia Moore, she gonna have to play the 1, and Sykes gonna have to play the 2, just because of the defensive side of the ball. So I can see that. Just for defense, I can see that.
I got Sellers, Anissa, Anissa, Paige, Sony, and I think I'm gonna go with Rivers. I'm gonna go with Rivers over Kiki. I'm gonna go with Rivers. Kiki got a strap for that for playing time. Like, they got a lot.
Yeah, that was the only thing. Yeah, I can see Sellers taking Kiki's spot actually.
Yeah, they got a lot
Look,
more.
I had Malanga and Kiki fighting for it, but I don't know how Seattle is going to use her.
Malanga may not even play.
Malanga
That's what
might
I'm saying.
not.
I don't know how they're going to. I don't know if they're going to slow.
She ain't signed. She ain't told them yes or no if she coming over yet.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Because I had Malanga at first, and I was like, I don't know what Seattle's going to do with her, so I just went with a safer bet. I just went with Kiki. I think Anissa gonna make it off of her rebounding alone. So I think Anissa just gonna make it off of rebounding alone. She gonna average. I got her averaging 9.7, 9.8 rebounds, close to 10. I think she'll average close to 10 rebounds a game in her rookie season. Showtime. What about you? You got your all rookie team?
I don't really. I mean, look, we don't have to get to my rookie team. My rookie of the year is Alyssa Smith. Anissa Moore. Anissa Moore, my rookie of the year.
Dang. So you got Connecticut winning games?
They don't have to win games to win rookie of the year.
You gotta win more than at least 10 games to get rookie of the year, huh?
There have been players winning rookie of the year not winning games. I think she's gonna put up better individual stats than the other rookies. I don't think Paige is such a unselfish player. The way she played, and she ain't got the range right now. So I think she'll probably put up 12, 13 points. But I think Nissa gonna put up 14 and 10, something like that. I think she gonna win rookie of the year. That they'll give it to her.
Okay.
Malanga might not be playing this year.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's why my head at right now with her. Talented, but I don't know what they're gonna do with her. Let's get to the final topic of the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Who dethrones Asia Wilson as the MVP of the league in 2025? B, I'm gonna let you take this one first. Who you got and why?
I don't have anybody to throw in her. Not just yet. I don't have nobody to throw in Asia right now. Do I think Asia put up the numbers she put up last year? No. But I still believe her numbers are better than everybody else's this year. I think people forget that Asia's still only she'll be turning 29 this year. That's nothing. People still forget that she still has layers she can add to her game. That three ball not there yet.
Yep.
I think she get the three ball and it changed how you have to defend her now because now she killing you on all three levels. I think Asia Wilson for the Aces is just Asia Wilson just on a whole nother world right now. I don't know if she put up the numbers she put up last season because those numbers was just crazy in itself. But I think if it's anybody who can duplicate that, it would be her. If anybody can have back-to-back seasons doing what she did last year, it can be her. And I think her assists go up this year too. Just because the Aces team is different than last season. Last season, she wasn't able. People don't know that assists, you can pass the ball to somebody. Everybody can pass the ball to people damn near almost. But it's up to them to make the shot. And I think now with this team, she getting Chelsea Gray back, adding Jewel Lloyd. I think her assist numbers are just going to be better. You add that to a three ball and some more stuff. Asia, I got Asia Wilson. I don't think nobody's thrown her yet. Not yet.
Yeah. I be telling people when you because you mentioned Asia's 3-point shooting. I tell people this all the time, and when you're watching a player, I used to tell people this about Angel Reese as well. Like when you're watching a player and you want them to add something to their game, sometimes a player might have it in their game. The scheme of the coaches, the system, the players around them limits how many chances they get at that. The Aces, for Asia Wilson to shoot more threes, they would have to change their offense because they run the 4 high nil roam, and Asia can't float to the 3-point line because of how they have the guard high. If you watch the Aces play, there's always a guard at the high break. They would have to change the way that they utilize their guards at the high break. And I don't know if they want to do that because it takes away from Asia getting to the nil and getting to the elbow. That guard high spread keeps the floor spread for her to operate at the lower break. So I don't necessarily think Asia will ever shoot threes
bro,
like that.
You know something, bro? It just came my mind. I got McBride on my all defensive team.
Hey, sure. Look, I almost had her on mine. Yeah, I literally almost had her. I almost had her on mine.
Yeah, she was in my thoughts.
I got home my second. But go ahead.
Yeah. but Key, like you said, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I got Asia winning the MVP again. I'm with you. And look, my reasons are the same as yours, honestly. So, Key, what you got?
For MVP, I mean, I think Caitlin Clark, will be in the talks. This is Caitlin Clark dethrone Asia. I think she'll be in the talks like she was last year, but no, I don't think she can dethrone Asia Wilson. However, does Asia Wilson win it this year? I think it's possible for sure. You know what I'm saying? I think if she won it, it will be rightfully so, just based off of the level of basketball she's playing. It's Asia Wilson and everybody else. However, I can see them giving it to Napheesa Collier. I can see them giving it to Napheesa Collier. It obviously depends on how Minnesota does, but I do think that what's her name? Reeves has, done well in the off season, and I think she feels some type of way about last year, and I think she really is gonna try to, lead the Mystics in the same way defensively, etc. And I have the Mystics in my top 3. And I mean, it might be top 2, to be honest, top 3, top 2 teams. So I feel like it's possible for them to give it to Fee this year. I really do. It does not mean that I think Asia Wilson is not the best women's basketball player on this planet. But I do think, possible optics goes into it and Fee wins it. But otherwise, if Fee doesn't, I see Asia winning it again.
So you got Fee number 1.
I have Fee as a favorite for the voters. To me, like I have her as a favorite this year for the voters. Yes, I feel like in their eyes, there's something going on, and I do have
stop this, boy.
For that or whatever. Right. But gotta stop what?
Let me know I can go, bro.
All right, show you up. What you got?
Man,
you
bro,
up? What you got?
Bro, I'm just tired of the Bulls. Let's just keep it on way 100. I see the odds got Caitlin Clark as the favorite. Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you just like this. If Caitlin Clark come out this year, she put up similar stat line, and she shooting 41% from the field, 36. It go to like 40, 43. She shoot 43% from the field, 35 from the 3. She lead the league in turnovers, and she's still negative on defense. She can't be my MVP. I like to keep, and I know some of this gonna hurt y'all feeling, but I'm an NBA fan, number 1. I know a lot of y'all follow people that don't cover the NBA, don't know the NBA. Bro, my criteria is always the same when it comes to basketball. This ain't football. You gotta play on both ends of the floor. Yep. If you're a top player in the league and you a most viable player, I need you to be most viable on both ends of the floor. Other than Asia Wilson, who the second best player in the league? It's Nafisa Collier. Who's on a mission to who's pissed off by losing the MVP? It's Nafisa Collier. Who came in second place in the finals? It was Nafisa Collier. She's on a mission. She's coming back. She wants to come back. She wants everything. She wants the MVP. If she put up 21, I think what 21-10. Great defensive numbers. I think she up into 22, 23 points. Double-digit rebound. She played the same defensive level she played last year, and Minnesota finished number 1. She gonna win. They ain't gonna give it to Asia because Asia is so great out of this world. They don't. I mean, look, they gonna give MVP. They gonna get fatigue, voter fatigue. You gonna see voter fatigue this year. But let's just be honest. We gotta hold players accountable. I do the same thing with y'all favorite NBA players, Luka Doncic and Jokic. These guys don't play defense. I'm not finna crown them. I know most of the casual fans in here, they hurt. They wanna shoot the stream up because I said CC gotta play better defense. She do. And if I'm lying, let me know something, y'all. Her defense was negative last year. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. I mean, look, the problem is these writers. That's what it is.
Okay, let me finish. I ain't okay. Did she hurt her team a lot of times on defense? Especially transition defense was terrible. The turnovers, she led the league in turnovers.
Yeah, she got benched a bunch of times last year.
Yeah, so to me, she got to improve. Her efficiency needs to go up. If she upgrades her, if she becomes average defender, if she becomes an average defender, just average, and her efficiency goes up to some Steve Nash type stuff, 50, 40, 90, to me, this is the only way they need to get her MVP. Y'all can't see this. One I don't want them to do. Don't just get her MVP. She's the most popular player, bro. That's bullcrap. You setting the tone wrong for this era of WNBA. When Steve Nash wants an MVP, a lot of problem with it. But Phoenix was number 1. He led the league in assists, but he shot 50, 40, 90. Her efficiency needs to go up. Her defense needs to improve. Them turnovers need to decrease. Simple as that. The Nafisa Collier, to me, she's the second best player in the league. She coming off of winning Defensive Player of the Year, finishing second in MVP, finishing second in the finals. I think she's gonna get it.
I can see that. HD. What you got, man?
You know what? This is going left, but I just thought about something. Twitter is the only place where well-articulated sentences still get misinterpreted. Like, you can say, I like pancakes, and somebody will say, man, so you hate waffles. No, that's just a whole new sentence. So what the hell are we talking about? That's why I was laughing over. I wasn't laughing at everybody's points. I mean, look, Asia's the best player right now. Like, it's point period blank. We know they finna give White Jesus the vote. They finna try to make her the best. If her team finishes in the top 2, top 3, they finna throw her the award. Even though Asia to me is gonna be the best player. Nafisa is good and everything, but Asia, for that team, what she does, the things she does, like going to another level when it's time to win the game, when it's time to pull her team on her back, Asia's the best player right now in the game. And then she's giving you double-doubles damn near every night while giving you almost 20-some points a game. So, like I said, if it's voters fatigue, it'll either be Caitlin or Nafisa, but I just think it's going to be Asia. It's just going to be her.
Well, hold on. Let me get this out here, because let's set the record straight now before we even get to a preseason game. We can't sit around and sugarcoat this shit. I'm not playing with nobody on my mama. We ain't giving out no DEI awards. If she supposed to be the best shooter we ever seen, She the most electrifying woman in sports. I need the most electrifying woman in sports to be more efficient across the board. Not average on the 3-pointers, not 41% shooting. I need that 41 to get to at least 48, 49, 50. And I'm being generous, right? That's not too much to ask for. I need that 3-point percentage to go to 38, 40. And I need her to shoot 90% from the free throw line. And I need them turnovers not be 5, 6, and need cut down to 2, at least 3. We can't be giving that. Look, bro, if they give her MVP and she put a similar stats like last year on there and give her team's top 3, bro, everybody got to get held accountable. I'm not letting that slide. They will get talked about because all these other players, they got to work twice as hard to get their numbers, get their awards. AJ ain't get the award last year over Stewart just because, right? Remember that? Just because they got voter fatigue. AJ had to come back and do something nobody ever did before in order to get the MVP. And if she didn't do what she did last year, if she ain't go out there and put up 1,000 yards and she ain't have 27 points a game, Fee would have won. She had to do something nothing never ever seen. Other players got to work twice as hard to get these awards. We ain't giving out no awards because of no popularity, man. Forget all that, dog. I don't care about no popularity contest. I don't care how many eyes you bring to the league. Man, F all that. This basketball, number one. And if we going to start doing that, I can't participate in the WNBA no more. I'm being honest with you.
I mean, my personal opinion, I don't think she's the best shooter. I still don't think she's better than Allie Quigley. I mean, that's just me. I'm sorry. She's as far as long range, if you want to say range, cool, but she's not the best shooter to me. But whatever, we can go.
If she look okay then, but look, that's the saying. She's the. I expected her to average 24 points last year. I expected Caitlin Clark to average 24 points last year, put up 8, 9 assists on high efficiency. I ain't get that. But guess what happened? Everybody made excuses. I said she need to play more, she need to be more aggressive. Everybody said I'm being too hard on her. Christy Science literally came out and said, hey, I want Caitlin Clark to be more aggressive. They said on the coaches against her. So what happened? Soon as she started playing more aggressive, guess what? It was all Caitlin Clark. This sounds like some LeBron type stuff. It's all Caitlin Clark the reason why she's playing. But that's what the coach been trying to get her to do. The coach trying to get her to play aggressive all year. She was nonchalant. She was throwing the ball away, getting cooked on defense, especially in the playoffs. Bro, that was horrible to watch. Her transition defense, straight garbage. Bro, I'm not giving out, man, look, I can't get behind that. I can't pick a player that only spend most of her energy on offense. This ain't football. Basketball played on both ends of the floor.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's what I'm saying. You're not wrong. Like, I agree with it. But these writers have been allowed to take over the sport and they don't know or play basketball. They don't. They only like her because she shoots a logo 3, which is the lowest percentage shot in history. Like when we shot that shot growing up, we never saw the court again, but whatever. So like I said, I don't even think she's the best 3-point shooter in the league now. She's not.
Okay,
so
me, Kim Folk,
whatever.
If she win MVP, she got to do something we never seen before. Lead the league in assists. I give it to her. She do this. Lead the league in assists. Improve your defense. At least come average. Efficiency needs to go up. I'm talking about across the board. That 41 need to be 48, 49, 50. 3-pointer. She shot 34%. That needs to be around 40. And her team, most importantly, I know you guys are allergic to losing, you bum motherfuckers in the chat. Most importantly, we ain't awarding losing. Empty calories don't mean shit. Indiana Fever got a super team. I'm expecting them to do super team-ish. Top 3. If you ain't top 3 in the MF on WNBA, you ain't getting no goddamn MVP. That's all I got to say. I'm done talking.
Just like that. You know when y'all know what I was thinking about when y'all was doing y'all all NBA teams, y'all first, second teams, nobody has faith that Jewel Lloyd, perhaps going to the Aces, could kind of give her a resurgence.
I had her on my. Yes, I did.
Well, other than Key, I didn't hear nobody. You know, I ain't hear nobody like as an option. So I was just wondering how y'all feel about Jewel Lloyd.
Is there a third team?
No,
only 2.
Well, she ain't on my list. Sorry. So now, if it's a third team, I put her there.
So y'all think Alicia Gray will have a better season than her?
Yes, I do.
Interesting.
I
don't know. I think Jewel Lloyd will have a resurgence. I think Becky Hammond
prove this year. I think she has something to prove this year. By the way, I don't think the Fever are a super team. I want to say that. I don't think they're a super team.
Nah, the Fever not a super team.
No. I'm being dramatic since
No. I feel you.
I'm being dramatic because every time I turn on Twitter, oh, they make this, oh, they got this player, they got that player. Oh, they're so dominant. Okay, super team. I hear y'all. I'm being dramatic because everything Chicago do is trash. Everything they do is God sent. God made that happen.
Yeah, they hyped up. They hyped up signing Brianna Turner.
I never felt that
Brianna
way.
Turner was on the end of the bench. Y'all forgot about that? She was on the
in
end
my
of the bench
opinion.
Chicago.
In my opinion,
that's why I'm
Showtime,
being dramatic about it.
No, I knew you was being dramatic. In my opinion, they're not a super team, and on top of that, that's why I'm giving. I gave the exec of the year. Because on top of not being a super team, and there's no disrespect to those players as players, I think they're all amazing players, but it's also a huge optics team. Like the people they signed was very.
Fuck you.
Ooh.
I don't believe in super teams, so y'all can keep talking about that bullshit narrative that the NBA created just to try to justify. Look, there's no such thing as super team. Ain't Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman over there. Like, stop. Like, it's a fake narrative. Like, let's move on. Like, for real, that shit irked me. There's no such thing as no goddamn super team.
Look. We look. When we give the narrative to super teams, we taking a lot of responsibilities off of head coaches and GMs to put teams together. Like, what are we doing? Isn't it a GM and a head coach's responsibility to get the best out of their players, to put the best teams together?
Prince, let me ask you this, Prince. If you got
responsibility.
Prince, if you got some of the best talent out there, you ain't finna try to put all that on your team to win.
You gonna say no?
What are we talking about? Like, come on, like, ain't no such thing as super team. It's just something to sell papers, dog. Like, I'm in journalism. I went to school for this. That we literally had our professor tell us they create fake narratives to sell more papers, and he showed us a paper. So. Ain't no super team. They just a team that got better, like anybody else. So whatever.
Like,
no, I just get
it's basketball. Play the game. Play the game.
No, you straight, show. It's not a diss to you. I hear that all the time.
Yeah. It's just.
It's not you, show. You're right, show. And Key's right too. I'm just saying. I get tired of hearing people saying it. It's stupid because if I have a chance to get the best talent on my team for 1 to 3 years, I'm doing it. The point of playing the game is winning. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you good.
That's true. And they doing what they supposed to do. But guess what's gonna happen? Soon, anytime they do something good, one player gonna get all the credit. We already know this. I'm not finna play with y'all, bro. I know how this goes. One player get all the
my thing about my thing is if you got somebody lined up against you and you say they win because they're a super team, then you basically saying the other team got no competitive spirit. And we always rave, we make content, we boast about it needs more competition. They need to be competitive. Where's the heart? It only got 2 to 3 players that want to go out there and actually fight and win. Like, if I see better competition across from me and I say you win because you're a super team, I'm literally telling myself internally, I don't want to compete. I don't want to watch. I don't want to stand across from somebody who's better than me and see Imano, who got it. Like, really think about that for a second. And if you're a head coach, if you're a player, and you're in practice and you're looking at your schedule and saying, we got this team coming up, they're a super team or they're stacked, what are we practicing for? Why did we come to practice today? Meet me at the game.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Do.
These young kids, man. These young kids,
kids soft,
like,
dog. These kids are soft, dog. They soft.
They base all their opinion, and that's another thing too. Just because you got a team full of talent, don't mean it's gonna fit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just because that let me know a lot of y'all don't even know nothing about basketball. Just because you put a bunch of talent together means it's gonna fit. Some players might not want to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Y'all understand something? Some of these players, they've been playing 30 minutes a game their whole entire career. All of a sudden, they're only playing 12.
Prince, you know what it got to do with too? You was talking about it with Unrivaled and Angel, and you was like, Angel gonna start making these players competitive again. Like, a lot of these players aren't competitive, and that's why they even see.
That's facts, Key.
That's why they see. That's why they see these teams as even super teams and stuff like that. Which, you know, like that. Would y'all say the super team thing started when Bron went to Miami Heat?
That's what the narrative started.
No, they called that a big three. It started when KD went over there to Golden State.
That's when
they started talking it.
I heard super team with Miami Heat. When
I didn't hear that.
That's when it got popular. That's when the Miami Heat brought the conversation to YouTube.
Super teams been around since the 80s.
Yeah, since the Lakers. Bill Russell had a super team.
Right.
I'm not saying it hasn't been around, but like,
key, like popularity, the conversation.
It's been around, Key, but they put a word and name on it in today's era. Back in the day, they just saw that as you're building your team. That was it. It was no, like, you want me to be for real? Magic Johnson had a super team. Larry Bird had a super team. They had a super team.
The Spurs had a super team.
The Spurs had a super team. So it's like
the Sixers had four Hall of Fame lost in the finals when I got Moses Malone, the MVP.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right.
That's a good one right there.
Exactly.
The whole 80s, why you think Jordan
I mean, I think that's why they look at stuff like that, because a lot of these players aren't competitive enough to say, I don't care who's on that team. Like, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be competitive regardless. So I feel like that's a part of.
And look, that's why I tell content creators all the time. Y'all have young athletes watching y'all panels, and we keep pushing the narrative of no super teams, no super teams. You're literally telling these younger players without actually thinking what you're saying. You're telling these young basketball players that you don't have to compete. Let's spread the talent out. Let's be fair. Let's be even. Sports is not fair. I don't know who raising these kids. Sports is not fair. It's never been fair. It's
who got the most championships?
Court. Who
got the most championships, Prince? Who got the most championships, Prince?
This is ridiculous.
And who next after them? The Lakers, right? How many championships do they have combined? Like what, 30-something, 40? So sports has never been fair.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the part. See, here's the part y'all missing, though. This is the part you're missing. Before we look, this is the part we missing. Super teams not getting criticized. How it get put together. If you got players in this player empowerment era, you got players calling up players, top players of the league to play with each other. Now, from an organization standpoint, yeah, we want to get all the top talent. That's what they did in the 80s. That's why it doesn't get criticized. But when LeBron went out there and did the player empowerment move, and he called up Dwayne Wade and they called up Chris Bosh, that's why I got criticized.
So I don't even care about that. I don't care.
I don't need
I
that.
don't care if Michael Jordan. I don't care if Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird said, "Let's go build a team." If I'm a competitor and I'm a big dog, if I call myself a big dog and I say, "Yeah, they great," but I'm a basketball player too, I'm gonna tell ESPN, put me on prime time against them and watch this.
Exactly.
Again,
Watch this. What are we doing?
Together,
we making excuses for players not wanting to be competitive. They don't want to play the best. They want the best on their team.
That don't mean you're gonna. Well, okay, we'll leave that alone. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, what are we doing?
We'll leave that alone.
You
had to come to my channel.
Yeah, because we're talking about the WNBA. I just brought that up as an example. Maybe we could the comment. Maybe the Houston Comets was a super team for the WNBA. But at the end of the day, I feel like I definitely get where you coming from, Prince. I feel what you're saying as far as just
key to make your point. You brought up Angel Reese. Aces was stacked last year. What did Angel Reese say? She don't care what their record is. She don't care who Aja Wilson is. She looked across the barrel and said, "Let's go play basketball." She didn't complain about them being stacked. We need more of that. I don't care about you being stacked. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make your coach believe this team isn't a stacked team. I'm gonna be so competitive with this team. I'm gonna make them second guess putting this together. If they had more of that in the WNBA and the NBA, especially when the Heat was formed, none of this narrative would be going on. They seen LeBron put that team together and they quit. Let's call it what it is.
Man, Dallas ain't quit. They kicked his ass. You don't forget that.
Dallas is one team. What did the other 29 do?
Spurs.
Okay, next year there's one team. What did the other 29 do?
Zoe, because the boys didn't quit either. We just got beat every time, but we ain't quit. No quit in us.
And you ain't finna be able to get capping on LeBron James. You need to stop this. We is not finna cap on LeBron James.
This is not even a LeBron James topic. We're just talking about how we are viewing and dimming the narrative on being competitive.
We just hold.
Man, I don't care if I'm on the block. I don't care if I'm on the block.
Accountable. They hold your king
Look, I don't care if I'm on the block. And they got five dudes down the street that I gotta walk by to get home. We just gotta get it in. It is what it is.
Hey, Zoe,
it is what it is.
To my point, Derrick Rose stared down that barrel. And he saw all three of them. He took the challenge. We just couldn't beat him. But he stared down that barrel.
It is what it is. Hey, but B, I guarantee you one thing. Miami Heat didn't go in that locker room and say Derrick Rose wasn't a competitor. So that's all it gotta be. Just go compete and let the scoreboard be the history.
The league don't think that. That's the NBA.
Because they soft.
The NBA don't agree with you. That's why they got this new collective bargaining
agreement. These owners are soft.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just telling you the truth. But it's not really just that. It's Adam Silver. He came out and spoke against building Silver team. Well, Well, if you're supposed to be the best player ever, I mean, why do you need everybody on your team to win, though, bro? I'm just saying. I mean, hey, like I said, man, that's a discussion for another day, bro. Hey, man. Hey, dog. I hear you, though. Go ahead, cap for your king, though, man. Go ahead, man.
It's not about LeBron. I mentioned other teams, too.
Hey, man,
I'm talking about being competitive.
I
literally said the Aces, and you didn't. You brought back up LeBron. I literally gave a WNBA analysis, and you brought LeBron back into it. Hey, I said the Aces. Why you didn't say Aja Wilson? Aja Wilson, my favorite player in the WNBA. You said LeBron. Why you didn't say Aja Wilson?
Hey, man, that's like Aja Wilson playing with. That's like Aja Wilson playing with the fees of
college. With Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum.
Now, that's homegrown though. Jackie
what
Young.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Key?
That's
what are we doing?
That's like Fee playing with.
Brianna Stewart, Sabrina, and JJ.
I'm talking about Khalil all the time.
Exactly.
Brianna Stewart, Sabrina, and JJ.
Yeah.
They playing with that is not the same. I'm sorry. That's
what
not
are we talking about?
Jackie Young. Time out.
The Liberty. The Liberty.
Jackie Young. HD. Is Jackie Young better than HD? Answer this question, HD. Is Jackie Young better than Chris Bosh?
Is he better than Chris? Is she better than where she's
Young
at
better
compared to
than
where
Bosh.
Bosh at?
Yes,
Bosh?
yes.
You
Be
talking
honest.
about a 10-time All-Star, a Hall of Famer? What are you talking about? Jackie Young ain't no 10-time.
Jackie Young has a better career in her sport than Chris
Man, you
Bosh
got
did.
your man. Come on, Prince, stop it, bro. You got
Jackie
some
Young does have a better career than Bosh in her sport than him.
Say
Yes,
what?
she does. She
Well,
does.
but
She does.
wait.
Oh my God.
But wait. Because
Oh my God.
Chris Bosh is a franchise player. Like, he's a franchise player. Is Jackie Young a franchise player? She could be.
It's time
It's
for me to
just
go.
that she went to that team.
It's time for me to go.
All I know is Angel Reese looked at the Aces and said, I don't care who you got. Let's go play basketball.
Yeah, but they home. But here's the thing, though. You know the difference is between NBA. See, the WNBA, they kind of like the 80s. A lot of
The
they
Aces are Golden State. That's what they are, show. The Aces are Golden State.
I don't
The
really
Aces are Golden State. That's what the Aces are. Chelsea Gray's Kevin Durant. That's what that is.
Look, I think the Liberty. See, the Liberty they built their team through free agency. They just drafted on Sabrina.
But that's a stacked team, though. That would be considered within people.
That's what
because
Miami did.
Jack
They
Wells,
got Chris Bosh and LeBron in free agency.
listen, the Liberty, hold on. The Liberty built their team like the Miami Heat with D Wade. And the team that the Aces, they built their team like Golden State. They homegrown, they're great players, and then they brought over a great player from a previous team that balled out over there, which is Chelsea. Chelsea was a top-notch talent on that team. She was like the second best player on that team behind Candace Parker.
Yeah, I agree. Now, but this Chris Bosh take, man, come on, bro. Y'all gotta get y'all refund back on that. You talking about a 12, 11 time?
Nobody disrespecting Chris Bosh.
No, Bosh not doing. No. Bosh not. No. Bosh is great. No, Bosh is great.
20 and 10 in any era. Nobody
I understand that.
Chris Bosh.
I understand that. Bosh is a great player. Bosh is a very great player. I'm just saying that.
Playoff by herself. Stop.
I understand that Jackie Young didn't take a team to the playoff by herself, but that's not her fault. She got drafted to a team, but without her, that Aces team don't go nowhere. Without her.
We gotta go, y'all. Great discussion. Hope y'all was very entertained. Hope y'all got some great information today. Shout out to everybody for pulling up. Make sure y'all catch us next Monday, same time. We gonna be here all WNBA season. As the season goes on, the topics will get better. Showtime, Key, HD. Any last words before we get out of here?
Subscribe, hit the like button.
You know, we're back in it, man. Just keep coming by. We're gonna keep giving y'all great content over here.
For sure.
I know show going live later, so go to show. Me and Key got Excuse the Takeover on Wednesdays. Me and HD got Player Connection on Sundays. I know HD got other stuff going on. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Look, if you're watching from Twitter, anywhere, go subscribe to these channels. WBB Universe. Welcome to HD TV. Showtime Point Sports. IMZO Media. Go subscribe, support the channels so you can get even more content that follows up after these discussions. Again, hit the like button on your way out. It means so much. After this video ends, if you still here, go to the comment section after this video ends and give us your first and second team all WNBA and all defense and your MVP. Put it in the comment section. It helps the video stay in the algorithm when y'all comment. So go interact with the video once it drops.
Let me say something real quick. Yeah, shout out to everybody for coming through and supporting. We appreciate y'all so much. Listen, I'm at 891 subscribers, y'all. Go over to WBB Universe, and I got some great stuff coming, some giveaways, and I'm about to just change everything up for y'all. So go over to WBB Universe, all one word, where I'm gonna hit y'all with the key facts and subscribe. I really appreciate the support.
All right. I'll let y'all
Bet.
next Monday. Yeah.